Welcome to Kadal, your AI-powered tool to build learning experiences. Whether you're starting from scratch or transforming a massive catalog, Kadal centralizes your entire publishing story in one place. Bring your legacy content to life instantly. With direct connectors to Google Drive, SharePoint, and S3, you can import your existing titles into a single repository and start building immediately. Building new experiences, like full courses or complex assessments, has never been easier. Just select your workflow, and Kadal sets up a dedicated workspace to guide your project from start to finish. Track your success with real-time analytics on quality and ROI.
Comigen is an AI-based Kadal solution which helps in creating our own comics. Upon clicking Start, we will see 3 options, with the comic strip tool currently active. Selecting this option takes us to an interface with several panels. The first panel is focused on character definition. We have 2 choices here: using an existing character, upload a character from the folders, creating a character from scratch. If we don't have a character ready, we can create one using an AI feature. Let's upload a character from the folders. We can add a boy and let us name him Leo. Now we can also add a female character and name her Miss Torres. Next, let's see how to create a character from scratch. By selecting Create from Scratch, we'll see options for entering a character prompt and art style reference. A well-crafted prompt should include details about clothing, facial features, hairstyle, and any accessories. Once we've finalized the prompt, we'll enter an art style reference and generate the character. The AI will create a character based on the given details. Now all 3 characters, Leo, Miss Torres, and a new character named Ada, are ready and active in the project. The Active in Project menu allows us to control the appearances of our characters in the scenes of the comic according to the storyline. Moving forward, we can set art styles and background descriptions. The tool allows us to add specific visual styles to ensure a cohesive look throughout our comic. Next, let's write the story. We have 2 options. Manual entry. Write each prompt for every panel individually. We can add, delete, or rearrange panels according to our story. Using AI Writer, if we already have a story written, we can simply copy and paste it into the tool. Additionally, we can specify how many columns we want the story to be divided into. We can also upload a PDF to establish a layout for our comic, and the tool will adapt to various types of layout designs. Then, we can move on to specifying the number of panels we want, genre or tones, and the characters and locations. After entering the story's details and content, we'll hit the Generate the Storyboard button. The tool will create a storyboard based on the content provided. Once the storyboard is generated, we'll also review the visual descriptions, including mood, angles, and any sound effects, SFX, we may want. If we wish to edit something, we can do so directly within the prompts. Now, it's time to generate images for our comic. We can either create an entire comic page all at once, generate individual images for selected panels. For the comic page, choose from the layout library, ensuring the storyboard populates the panels accordingly. If adjustments are needed, each prompt is editable. After we've finalized everything, clicking Generate Comic Page will initiate the comic generation process, which may take a moment. Sometimes the AI-generated images may need some adjustments. If the attire or other details of the characters don't match our expectations, we can regenerate the images or use editing tools to spot edit the specifics through the Magic Edit option. For instance, if we want to remove certain elements or adjust the aspect ratio of an image, the tool allows these changes through its Magic Editing options. We can even generate a fill to extend the image and customize it further. Once we are satisfied with the final images, we can download them individually or as a complete comic. To save our project as a PDF, simply select the Download option, and the tool will compile our work into a neat format. We can also generate individual images for selected panels. To do that, click on the Generate Individual Image button. Here, we can customize the sizes and arrange the panels according to us. The tool automatically adds the storyboard prompts to the panels. We can then click on Generate All Images to generate the custom individualized editable images. Once we are satisfied with the results, we can download the entire page or individual images. GraphGenius is an innovative tool specifically designed for creating and editing quadratic graphs efficiently and intuitively. Let's explore some of its key functionalities. AI Assist, Graph Genius, harnesses the power of AI to simplify your graphing tasks. You can upload an image of a tech art reference or input a descriptive prompt, allowing the AI to generate the corresponding graph based on your specifications. Equations. The tool provides the flexibility to manually input or adjust the equations that define your graph, allowing for a customized graphing experience. Point Addition. This feature allows you to add points anywhere within the grid, which is useful for highlighting specific values or intersections on your graph. Grid Settings. You have full control over the grid's appearance. Adjust the aspect ratio to a square or choose a freestyle layout. Furthermore, you can modify the number of grid lines to suit your needs, along with adjusting the font style and size for both the X and Y axes, ensuring clarity in your graphs. Let's dive into a practical example to see these features in action. To kick things off, you can upload an image that serves as a reference for your tech art. Once you select the image, the tool will process it, and within just a few seconds you'll see it generate the tech art graph based on the uploaded reference. After uploading the image, you can further refine your grid. By adjusting the aspect ratio, you can choose to have a square-shaped grid or a freestyle dimension that fits your unique design. Next, you can increase or decrease the number of lines in the grid, thus enhancing the graph's clarity. Additionally, you can change the font style and size for the numbers displayed along the X and Y axes to ensure easy readability. Now let's focus on working with the equations. Graph Genius provides an interface that lets you change each equation manually. For instance, if you change the equation parameters, you'll instantly see the graph update in real time, reflecting the new values and their impact on the overall design. To add depth and style to your graph, you can customize the width and type of each line. Choose from styles such as solid, dashed, dotted, or even wavy lines, and modify the color of each to represent different data sets or functions clearly. Should you need to include additional equations, simply click the plus icon, which opens a new equation panel for you. Adding a new equation will generate an additional line in the graph, providing versatility and flexibility in your graphical representation. To further enhance the functionality of your graph, you can add pointers to specific points of interest. By clicking on any point in the graph, you can add a pointer, which acts like a label or note for that particular area. You have the option to rename these pointers, using identifiers like A, B, C, or any name that describes the element for easier understanding and communication. And then click on Done when you are done with editing the pointers. Once you have completed your graph, you can download it as a PNG or an SVG format file. These formats are compatible across graphic design and presentation softwares.
To start, click on Start in the initial interface to enter the working environment. Here, we can begin creating our diagrams. We have two main ways to create a diagram. From a prompt, enter a detailed description of the diagram we want. From an image reference, upload a reference image to recreate. When we select this option, the tool automatically fills the prompt area with relevant details. In Biogram, we can set default typography, including font and size. There's an option to toggle labels on or off, depending on whether we want them included in our diagram. If we have generated a diagram and want to add another image, we can directly import our diagrams as well in formats like PNG or SVG. The tool offers 5 art style presets. Selecting one will define how our diagram is visually presented. In the upper toolbar, we have several options. Select and Pan allows us to select and move elements within the diagram. Text. This allows us to incorporate additional text to our diagram. Add shapes and arrows. We can incorporate additional visuals as needed. Touch and Label. If a diagram lacks automatic labels, we can manually add them by clicking on specific areas. We also have a Magic Edit function. This feature is great for spot editing. If we need to add or remove elements, just select the area and use the Magic Edit function. We can use the Auto Label function if we want to add labels to the diagram after generating it. This will create labels for the image even if we had the Generate Labels option toggled off in the prompt phase. The right-hand side has a Layers panel. We can control the order of the individual layers of the diagram through this panel. After editing, we can save our diagram in various formats, including PNG, SVG, or as a Biogram tool file. The tool file can be sent to someone else for further editing with Biogram. Now let's see how we can create a diagram using a prompt and an image reference. I'll start by adding a prompt for our diagram. Next, I'll add an image reference that I want to work with. This reference will guide the creation of our diagram. Now let's customize our typography. I'll choose the font Poppins, set the size to 20, and enable the Labels feature for clarity. We'll also choose the art style for our diagram. Once everything is set, it's time to generate. Click on the Generate button. Here's the diagram that has been generated. It closely resembles what we envisioned. We can easily use the Magic Edit feature to make any edits we want. Simply select the element of the diagram we want to edit, click on Magic Edit. In the Instructions section, add in a prompt for the change we want. We can use this option to ask for any changes we want in the image, visually. We can also provide reference images here to help generate the image according to our needs. We can also click on Touch and Label for areas that need identification. Just click on the part of the image, and the tool identifies and labels it. If there's any text that needs adjustment, just double-click it, and we can easily change it. Just type in the correct word. All text and arrows are fully editable. We can grab and move any arrow or double-click it to curve it as we like. Now let's look at some basic image editing features. When we double-click an image, we can adjust the opacity, brightness, contrast, and saturation. Finally, we can download our diagram as a PNG, SVG, or as an editable tool file.
Welcome. Today, we're showcasing a demo of our persistent tutor bot, Lucy. Before we dive into the conversation, let's quickly review the notification and activity tabs. A student can immediately check their high-priority items using the notification bell, or get a comprehensive view of all their upcoming tasks using the activity planner. The planner offers a centralized view, organizing everything from overdue work to assignments due 4 to 7 days out. Importantly, these are clickable links that will redirect the student directly to the assignment details. This powerful centralized calendar ensures nothing falls through the cracks. Now let's see Lucy in action. Rather than manually scanning the notification and activities, a student can simply ask Lucy for an overview of their upcoming assignments. Lucy quickly responds with a concise, organized list of all upcoming deadlines from the course, including the Unit 3 discussion, various Unit 3 sections, and the Unit 4 test. This immediate, targeted summary saves valuable time. The system also allows students to provide instant feedback to help improve the tool's accuracy. Lucy isn't just a calendar, it's a content expert. Let's ask a fundamental question about the course material to see how it can provide immediate academic support and clarification. Lucy responds by listing and briefly defining the key concepts for Module 2, functions and operations, quadratic concepts, complex numbers, and polynomial division. It immediately provides relevant, foundational knowledge to aid studying. And because Lucy is persistent, students can immediately follow up on specific topics for deeper understanding, keeping the conversation naturally flowing. Lucy provides a comprehensive definition, including the mathematical notation, f of x equals p of x divided by q of x, and the crucial note that the polynomial in the denominator cannot be equal to 0. This level of detail ensures academic rigor. From managing deadlines to mastering complex concepts, Lucy provides 24/7 personalized support, helping students succeed in every course. This demonstrates how AI integration fundamentally enhances and personalizes the student learning journey.
Assist offers a range of features to streamline your alt text creation process. Begin by creating a project and component within Assist to get started. Customize your project to match your specific requirements and preferences. Choose the AI model from our Kadal AI pipeline and define the alt text length for short and long description based on your requirements. The project managers can either upload images directly or zip them as a package and upload. PDF can be uploaded and the system takes care of extracting the images and sends to the AI engine. It empowers project managers and alt text writers to efficiently manage and assign tasks within the workflow. Assist's intuitive interface and dashboards make it easy to manage alt text projects and track progress. Editors can self-assign or have a PM assign them to start their review process. With Assist, AI takes the lead in generating accurate and descriptive alt text for images. It allows SMEs to regenerate alt text when needed. The length of the alt text is validated against the project specification. After reviewing the AI-generated alt text, the SMEs can submit the component, which automatically moves to the QC stage. You can set up as many reviews as needed in the system. The QC review feature enables collaboration between writers and reviewers, ensuring high-quality results. Alt text reviewed by the SME can be accepted or rejected during the QC stage. Feedback can be left during the QC stage. If rejected, the images are returned back to the SME to correct the alt text based on the feedback. Upon QC approval, the alt text is ready for client delivery.
Your journey begins with total security. Access Kadal instantly through Google or Microsoft SSO or email ID and password. With our multi-tenant architecture, you can jump between different organizational environments with a single click, no logouts, no friction. Intuitive workspaces. Navigate a workspace designed for your flow. Keep your private drafts secure in MySpace, or move to the repository for team-wide collaboration. Whether it's a personal project or a company-wide resource, everything has its perfect place. Augmented intelligence. Elevate your output with built-in intelligence. Deploy specialized agents from our library to handle complex data, or work side by side with the AI Buddy, a context-aware partner that assists you in real time as you create and refine content. Tailored solutions. Go beyond standard tools. Explore a gallery of pre-built solutions for analytics and content development, while our powerful connectors bridge the gap between Kadal and your external data sources like Google Drive or Canvas. Smart governance. Stay in command. Use our metadata engine to make your content hyper-searchable and AI-ready. Meanwhile, the admin dashboard provides total oversight, from user management to moderation and violations.
One quick area that a lot of our partners require AI in order to provide a quick turnaround time is around building low-stake practice quizzes. What we have done is use the Kadal framework, which enables you to put together a workflow-driven framework that enables our publishing partners to create low-stake assessments very quickly. The way this is designed is we use the Kadal framework, which enables us to put together a repository by bringing in resources from multiple sources of content that you have into a singular place. Once our library is put together with the resources that we want to use as the source to generate some of these quizzes and assessments, we then build AI agents, and these AI agents are then orchestrated in a workflow that is tailored as per your organization's assessment building workflow. Here's an example of how we've tailored the UI for one of our partners, where typically while building assessments, the instructional designer puts together the intent of the assessment in terms of what are the standards, learning objectives, grade levels, etc., that this specific assessment is catering to learners of. Now, while these fields are customized based on the specific partner, this can easily be tweaked to your needs as necessary. These can revolve around information such as, what are the Bloom's level taxonomies that we want to address in this quiz? What is our depth of knowledge level? Would we like images to be generated out of this? Now, while generating these assessments, we can source from a knowledge base of books and other resources. We also have the capability for users or instructional designers to be able to bring in additional resources that we can pull information from. And once that's done, we're able to then generate a quiz. Now, once we fill this up, we'll see that it tells us that because we selected 3 questions of multiple choice question type, it is telling us what type of quiz it is building, what are the 3 questions that it is creating, and once we approve this information, we can either remove a question or ask for a new question to be generated. Once we click on Generate Questions, what this then does is creates the questions for us, which we are able to review. Now, the reason why we had this in a previous screen where we were able to select educational needs is because a lot of times partners want to create these questions for that input type over and over again. And we are able to save that here as part of the blueprint that we're creating and access these later. As we're building these questions, we will see that we're able to look at the questions that are generated along with the metadata. Now, the AI agentic framework also comes here into play, where we are able to ask it to regenerate a question where we're able to give feedback. Here we can give feedback such as give me different distractors, and once we click regenerate, it'll be able to generate new distractor options, as we can see here. It also shows us what our correct answer is. It is also able to show us the image, and then we're able to look at the 3 different questions. We are able to either export this as a QTI or a JSON format, with the option for us to be able to save these questions for later use. We are also able to save these as batches, where we can look at a batch and then of course have the ability to update this manually if required.
Transforming your knowledge into an engaging course has never been easier. Welcome to Kadal, where we turn textbooks into dynamic learning experiences. Let's dive into the process. Start by bringing in your resources, whether they're textbooks, videos, or white papers, into Kadal's centralized repository. Simply upload your files or import them directly from sources like Google Drive. You can also import courses from LMSs like Canvas. LearningMate boasts skilled instructional designers who help integrate client requirements and agent-based AI for seamless content creation. We have a plethora of AI agents to help generate content. Our agents can craft compelling content based on the topic of your choice, complete with citations. By defining prompts and providing context about what type of course you're building and adding in guardrails, you enable the AI to produce relevant materials tailored to your objectives. You can also attach additional resources for the agent to reference. This feature not only saves time, but also ensures your content is well supported. So let's go back into the platform and click on the plus new button. You'll see the option to add a new agent. This agent can essentially be tweaked in a way where you're able to add the prompt as well as attach knowledge sources. Let's move on to creating a course blueprint. Kadal allows you to visualize your course structure as a rich text document, ensuring a clear outline and flow for learners. In order to generate or write the introduction, you can either use rich text authoring capabilities to add this content or use the AI agent in order to generate new content. The agent also provides the citations for the content it generates, which aligns to the book or reference source you have attached. Finally, once everything is crafted, easily export your course to your learning management system, streamlining the delivery process. All of the content from the blueprint in Kadal is efficiently integrated into the LMS. Kadal also ensures to maintain the structure of the course. Kadal empowers you to transform knowledge into impactful learning experiences effortlessly.
Thanks for watching.